Welcome back to another Stock and Locked Market Update.
What's up, guys?
How you doing, man?
Good.
What's up, Fody?
Yo.
What's up, Stock and Locked? What's up, world?
All right. Cool.
Lots of interesting news this week. Let's give the room a couple more minutes to populate, and we'll get going. Did you guys see Conor McGregor in the White House on St. Patty's Day?
I just watched that.
I'll tell you one thing. The Trump team definitely has the influencers down.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Paz? All right, guys, we'll give it 2 more minutes and we'll get things rolling.
Dude, are you guys experiencing this? Every time I type at everyone, I accidentally hit this clever guy's name first.
That kept happening to me every time I tagged at crypto traders. It kept tagging Crypto Wolf, and I kept having to tag him and say, "Oh man, sorry, didn't mean to tag you." All right, Justin.
Hey, Art, did you see the impulse today on QQQ and SPY? Beautiful, man.
No, I didn't. I was
Check it out. On 15 minutes, we were able to catch it on the 481, 480, 50 breakout QQQ all the way up to 485.
Anyways, what were you saying?
SPY had a hell of a run, huh?
Exactly, same thing. The impulse is up. Beautiful.
Yeah, I was a bit preoccupied as soon as I woke up. That rare short closed out, and then just saw that short opportunity on white. It was just so fast, I had to take it.
Yeah, it was good.
All right, guys. Hope some of you guys checked out the vlog. Watch that. Let's get going.
Let's get going.
Oh, where's my document?
All right, guys. So the markets are saying there's going to be a rate cut in May. What do we think about this? Not this week, though.
Blast, I'm going to have to ask for your feedback on that. I really haven't been paying too much attention to the rate cuts, which I should be. But normally when I'm so focused on crypto,
Yeah.
watch
No,
too
I
much
think
of
I think it's true. I think it's just the pressure of the tariffs and trying to put the economy in a recession is the only way you can push Jerome Powell. It's the only way.
Yeah.
And the other way, well, I will say like that the only way like you can do it intentional, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unintentional is the data. So the data will say if he needs to do the rate cut or not. Now, I think we have discussed this before and like last year as well, that before the elections, usually Powell, the Fed, will not be influenced by what's happening with whoever is getting president, right?
Right.
So they need to create anything before that, either an increase or a cut, and then steady when it's getting all the presidential race and all the stuff. So that way they don't get influenced. So right now, what Trump is doing is creating that moment to say, we're in a recession, and so he needs to lower those rates so people can say, hey, that way we need to have that confidence back. We need to have that moment that the consumer start thinking, instead of asking for money, just trying to get that money saved and maybe trying to make ends meet. So I think the data is the only one that pushes real hard right now. The data is suggesting that indecision of either stay or cut, because that's what's coming. If you see the ladder that we pick around November, and then we just lowering it down to increase it, it's gonna be a hell of a crazy run, because people were gonna start pricing things up.
Yeah.
We've talked about the pricing thing, right? Trying to get all those warehouses that we have, trying to get the labor, trying not to fire people. So that's pricing. And what it's trying to do is just to keep it steady or cut. But Trump is pushing to cut it fast, and
Yeah.
he's not biting. So it's either the data or the data. So
Yeah.
that's how it is.
Somebody that does real estate posted on their story today. I don't know how you guys can expect stock prices to stay high and house prices to not drop. Like if the stock market drops, then price of the housing drops, and that kind of trickles into everything else.
It's all consumer. It's the consumer confidence and how they feel. I mean, probably like us, we're trying to get the money right, trying to save, trying to not to spend so much here and there. Imagine those that cannot make it. It's tough. It's tough times, but at the same time, you just have to wait for the directions of the rate cuts and stuff like that.
Yeah. What's up with the tariffs again? Now they're coming back April 2nd.
It's just the way he plays. It's just the way it's funny, because I always think when Zelensky went to the White House and he said, "You don't have the cards," and he goes like, "I'm not playing cards. What are you talking about?" It's like, "Oh, it's an expression. Come on."
Yeah.
It's an expression. It's not like you're playing
Right.
cards. You just don't have the cards. But that's his cards right now. He's like, "Hey, I have this, and if you want it, you're gonna pay the price." No, okay, I take it out. So it's like, come on, stop playing like that, like negotiating like in a store. But that's the way he is, and that's the way he has been. You think it helps for him to increase the price on steel or aluminum? He lives by real estate. He makes freaking buildings. He doesn't even have to mention that he's making building. He's making a building every day. So he doesn't have to put Trump in front of it, but he lives by that. So it doesn't work for him. And imagine Elon passing all those reports to him, and he's like, "Hey, can you stop talking about crazy stuff about the EVs, trying to put all those cars, tariffs and all the stuff, because I need that material to make my cars." It's obvious, but it's just the cards, so people can go like, "Can I put it now?" And then, okay, fine, in 30 days, fine, in 60 days. It's kind of like the cards that he has.
Right. I think after the last call, we were talking about the tariffs, and you literally sent me the article. Trump's pauses all tariffs on U.S. automakers for 30 days. It's like, buddy, which is it?
Yeah. But I think there's good news on this week. I think he mentioned that we might have some big news tomorrow on the war with Ukraine. And I think the way he negotiates, I think he's willing to give up something to Putin and say, "Hey, if you allow me to be the one that stops this war, because that's what I want, I'll give you this," kind of thing. Imagine he would be like everybody's talking like peace prize, Nobel Peace Prize for this guy. He wants that. He is in a big, and I think it's all the rhetoric from all the government. If you see this lady talking always to reporters, and the latest that I saw was that a French a French congressman or something said, "Hey, because the Statue of Liberty is from France, so France is gonna take it back." And right away she responded. He's like, you know, the reason that French speak French and not German is because of US. And everybody's like, whoa, like that's
That's deep.
savage, you know. But it's just the rhetoric of the whole government, you know.
Yeah.
We laugh, but it's just it's not her, it's the whole government. If it was me representing that government, I will say the same thing, because that's what
Right.
they're paying me to do. So I think there's going to be good news on, hopefully, I mean, if he can if he can pull that off and say, hey, no more war over there, and let's just move out of those
Yeah.
areas from Ukraine, then man, market is going to fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Speaking
going to
of
open
government,
borders.
speaking of the government, Fody, I saw you sent me that Trump post from Truth Social about the pardons. You want to dive into that?
Yeah, so there's been this whole thing. I'm not sure what he meant by it exactly, but supposedly, when Biden signed those pardons, it was with an auto pen. Do you guys know what auto pen is?
Yeah, you know, like when and I say this like I have so much experience graduated from college because I don't, because I never graduated. But you know, like when you get your diploma, there's like a signature, but it's not wet ink. It's just like printed on signature. It's just like an auto
Mm,
signature.
mm.
Or like if I signed a DocuSign, it's kind of just like it's kind of an auto signature, but at least I'm doing the signature.
Oh.
So basically, like the pardons that went into effect right before he was leaving office, they weren't like wet signed. They were just basically like
Mm,
stamp of approval, which almost like anyone can do.
yeah, I heard he wasn't even present during all that too, and I heard he didn't even like read them or anything. They like just did it behind his back. Um, so I mean, listen, if this holds any weight, I can only imagine what Trump wants to do. He's going to be going after all of them.
With the Hunter but dude, I'm just laughing
Oh,
in the first
yeah.
in the first sentence of his Truth Social post, the pardons that Sleepy Joe Biden gave to the oh man, that'll be
Uh,
funny.
he's great. He's great. But yeah, I mean,
But you know
uh,
what, Trump? I'm still waiting to see the Epstein list, dude. Where's that?
you
We
know,
were promised this
dude,
Epstein list, dude.
that's another thing too. Like, I don't know what to believe anymore. Like the JFK documents,
Yeah, where's that?
the Epstein, like they decided to like not disclose the JFK documents anymore. It seems like, um, yeah, the Epstein list was handled really weirdly. But yeah, I mean, just man, uh
Look, I get things take time, but you know, it hasn't been 90 days, but that's like one of the first things they promised. Yo, the Epstein list and the JFK files. Okay, let's see it. Don't just give a binder to some influencers for them to post one reel and that was the it of it. Like that was it,
yeah,
you know? Think
just like going back to the crypto summit too. Like, so did I forgot if I mentioned like that whole thing? They only agreed to film 30 minutes of it, and then that was it. And then it
yeah,
was a
it's
closed meeting
silly.
afterwards.
Um, yeah, I mean, we had someone in our group that was on the ground floor in that meeting and was in there the whole time. And he gave us the recap too of everything that happened. And everything that happened was everything that we talked about, right? The US plans on, having crypto reserves and its Bitcoin reserves. And then, a lot of people thought that the US is buying crypto. No, they're just holding on to all the Bitcoin that they confiscated. Um,
Mm,
but I don't want to get too more into crypto without kind of talking about some of the other stuff because I know that we were going to talk about more US reserves in the later conversation. So, yeah, let's just
yeah.
dive into world of crypto, world of Web3. I've been seeing the NFT market cooking lately, and I know you've been more active in it in the past couple of weeks than normal. What's going on in the NFT world?
So yeah, I mean, we're starting to see some life, guys. Listen, you know, I'll repeat it again. The crypto market, especially the Web3 market, like sometimes when things are like when certain narratives are pumping so hard, you can't imagine other sectors have died off to come back. But that's the
Mhm.
exact opposite. We can't uh we can't let we just can't forget like how hard we worked in the past and how much and actually how much time overall, meaning collectively, not just with us but like businesses and people that put into like certain sectors of crypto, and one of
Yeah.
those being NFTs, for it to just go away. So lately you're starting to see some life back into it. We did see that initial pump a couple months back, but even like in this bearish state of the market, you're starting to see a lot of people starting to talk about them. And just recently you're starting to see those crazy numbers again with prices of NFTs. There was a collection called, we'll start off with Masks of Lucci. We'll start off with fine art because I think fine art will be a focal point in NFTs this bull run.
Agreed.
Um, there's this artist called Sam Spratt, uh, and he had a collection come out that he released. It cost 2 ETH to mint it. Knowing his previous collection, but there was only like a supply of like 49. Yeah, 49, and those have a floor of $204,000, 103 ETH, 104 ETH around there. And his recent collection that minted for 2 ETH held a 7 ETH floor since yesterday. So that's 14 grand. So there's still people with a lot of money that still
Yep.
like art. Um, and
Yeah.
then on the PFP side, right? I think
Mm.
if you are a company that's capable of producing a good IP and executing on that IP, I think you have a really good shot this next cycle as well. There is this company called Toast. They are an animation like an animation 3D house, and they have a lot of Web 2 experience with brands as well. And they
Mhm.
created a collection called Good Vibes Club, and it was a 6,000 or 7,000 supply PFP collection. The mint price was 0.06 ETH, and right now they have a floor of like 0.5 ETH, and they had an all-time high today of like 0.7 something. So there's starting money to be made in these, even if ETH is doing bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember a lot of companies put some of those big NFTs like on their asset books. Uh, those aren't
Mm.
performing too well anymore.
No, they're not. I mean, there was definitely some. I mean, there was definitely some big buys that a lot of like VCs and DAOs bought that they thought were at a good price.
Yeah.
Um, but only time will tell, right? Like there was VCs and DAOs that bought Fidenzas for like $1 million, and now what a Fidenza's floor price is like 23 ETH. But who knows? I mean, there's some projects out there of fine art that still hold a really high floor. You have
Yeah.
things like things like Autoglyph that have like a $200,000 floor. Autoglyphs, some art blocks projects, X copy, stuff like that.
Okay. Speaking of big companies, I'm not sure if you were done with the NFT point.
I am, sir.
Yeah. Speaking of big companies, Blast, you see your old roots is talking about crypto now. Goldman Sachs just talked about it
Mm.
2 days ago.
No, I haven't checked it out. That's weird.
Well,
I was just checking the
yeah,
charts, and I think something it would be really cool if we wanna point out on the market update where Bitcoin is, where ETH is, and then all those market outliers. Are you planning to put some charts on the market update, Bitcoin?
yeah, we can definitely share screen.
Okay,
If
I
you
have
want to share your screen, you can.
one announcement too, guys. Remember, tomorrow there's a token swap for BNX. There's going to be called Form. It's going to be a 1-to-1 token swap. So all those BNX are going to go out. So it's going to be called Form. Now, if we check the charts, check the weekly charts of Bitcoin and Ethereum. And for example, on Bitcoin, we've had, last week was a green week, believe it or not.
Yeah,
So we had a green week. Yeah. So, and this week it's starting to be green. So we're pushing it into the higher part of last week's. So we need to break that week, but we are in a very tough spot because we're below that 88,000, right? Because 88,000 is kind of like the middle of the drop of the 2 weeks ago, which we dropped from 92 something to 80. So think about it. Half of that is 6, so maybe 86, right? 86, 87. But we had those 2 weeks, and if you put your charts art on the weekly for Bitcoin, because I want the community to see this. If you put the Bitcoin weekly,
do you want me to pull up my chart, or do you want to
pull up go ahead. No, go ahead. So that
before
way,
before you guys start going into charts, should we dive into that $330 million Bitcoin short and how like people, the community will essentially are trying to like liquidate him? This is like a GameStop event all over, but with Bitcoin.
I saw it. I didn't quite get it, but I saw it. What happened? Who shorted?
Let's talk about it while I pull up this Bitcoin chart.
So so a hyperliquid whale, a whale on hyperliquid that uses hyperliquid.
Okay.
He put in a short at worth $330 million of Bitcoin.
Yep.
And his liquidation price was 86K.
Wasn't it 86 and some change?
Yeah, I don't know the exact one, but it was like 86K and some change, but yeah. And then a group of people on Twitter, well, obviously people with money, were getting together, putting money together to try and liquidate his short position.
Yeah.
Now he recently the whale that's shorting changed his name to Tetherfud. I don't know what that means. I mean, obviously, this is the guy that's been doing all those like crazy like shorts and longs, like the one
Is
on
it that
ETH.
same wallet?
Yeah,
The one that did the crazy long and the crazy short? Dang.
It's the same guy. Changed his name to Tetherfud. I don't know. Obviously, he has some like kind of like insider information, but yeah, a group of people got together and trying to like liquidate him. And then now I'm starting to see like random people just starting to buy a bunch of Bitcoin to like get in on it, but it looks like nothing's really happening.
This is the line, by the way, that he has. Like I remember it being like 86.5 ish because we were talking in the chat and it got to like 86,100 and people in our chat were like, "Oh, dude, this guy's about to get liquidated," and then it just dipped right back.
Yeah, I guess he had to like put up some more collateral too, because he was getting like a little worried. Like, oh dang.
Well, if he's already down at least at this rate now. He's probably has paid 300 to 350,000 in just fees alone to fund the trade.
That's crazy.
Because he was at 240K 2 days ago.
Entry?
Yeah, dude, it's hold on. Let me pull it up in the chat. I have the exact.
I could pull it up too.
Chat, but yeah, with that Goldman Sachs thing, while I pull this up here, I got it right here. Basically, in their like Q4 summary letter, they mentioned crypto, and it was like the first time that they ever mentioned crypto. So yeah, here I got it pulled up. His entry was $84,018. That's so crazy, bro. When Bitcoin went up only $230, he was minus 970K. And also another minus 240K in just funding, and his liquidation is 86,593. So I was off by $7.
Do you guys think it's an exchange or like some kind of like big, like super huge VC or somebody in government or something?
I don't know if it's an exchange per se, but it's definitely someone big, dude. Like
Or like a market maker.
some kind of market maker, some kind of big trader. But like, like this is the kind of trade, if he takes this one successful trade, he doesn't have to trade the rest of the year.
Mm-hmm.
He can just go on vacation for a year or 2
Yeah.
years. It's a crazy trade.
Ezio
But the
says he's
fact
down 3 mil.
fuck. But the fact that he is, well, I don't know if he's down 3 mil now because he's technically, the trade is in profit, but the funding fees are definitely, he's got to be minus like 350K at this point in terms of funding. So yeah, he's definitely down at least $250,000. But if it's that same wallet that hit that bottom call and hit that top call, it's Eric Trump.
Yeah.
I mean, if dude, like that accurate 3 in a row.
I know, dude.
That's wild.
Everyone's saying it's the same guy.
They were very, very well timed, or this guy just knows his shit.
He's got insider info for sure.
I would think so.
Has
Or
to.
maybe, or you know what? Maybe he's just one of those kind of traders that just trades that big a size, does 1 or 2 or 3 trades out of the year, and then that's kind of it on. Oh crap! Yeah, I just got the new updated photo. So, yeah, his funding fee is he's minus 409,000 on funding, and his PNL is up 3.6 million. Damn.
Wow.
That's just only from an $800 drop, because the value of the trade is $450 million right now. 5,400 Bitcoin. Yo, but he's long on hype. He's long on hype. That's okay. We like hype.
Man, the amount of money these guys play with is insane.
What is hype trading at? It's just so easy to get liquidated at that price level.
I think hype's at 13.9, 13.9. Oh,
Yeah.
never mind, 13.22.
Rare
shorts looking good, shaping up.
It's crazy, man. Hey, check out the Bitcoin weekly.
Oh yeah.
Really quick.
Weekly. Yep.
So weekly on so you see like how and just show the last drop, for example, just the last drop. So it's kind of like getting a feel of the market. Like, where are we right now? We're below that double top and we're below that drop. So we're half of that drop, we're below it, right? That's how we feel. And that's how I think it has reflected in us. Like, okay, what should I do? Should I just wait for that T line to grab? What's going on? And if you do this same analysis on Ethereum, go into Ethereum and just get a sense of where you are, right? You're like down below here on your right screen, right? On the right of the screen. Go into XRP, right? Try to go to XRP. So I'm taking the big guys, right? XRP, like same thing, right? We're below that. Now, by looking at these charts, you kind of have a sense of where you are. Now, check out BNX.
You've been trading this coin like a monster.
Well, look at the weekly.
They have a BNX new now. BNX.
You can take the first one.
This one right here?
Take the first BNX that you had.
Oops.
The Binance, that's the weekly.
Damn.
Isn't that completely opposite of what we just saw in Bitcoin, Ethereum? Like, we're all the way down below the right of the screen. This thing is breaking out that 160 area. We had it over the weekend on GM Coins, 130 breakout. Boom.
Yeah.
This thing is just completely clear skies. And now we're going to have the token swap. So remember, when token swap happens, those charts kind of like, if they don't allow it to, they reset.
Yeah. Are
So
they
so
are they
think
just
about it.
changing the token name? Is that why
Yeah,
they're
one
they're,
one
they're
to
doing a
one.
swap 1-to-1?
To one to
Got it.
one.
Okay, that's
It's
kind of
gonna be
like
cool.
when RNDR changed their token name to like 2 to the full name. And they changed it from
Yeah.
RNDR to render.
Correct. So this is going to get lost in the cracks, right? Like people are gonna say, no, this is a new token if they don't see it. But remember, BNX is gonna be called Form, and
Mhm.
so check it out. It's tomorrow, March 18th. But this weekly chart, the past 2 weeks we've been green in Bitcoin and in Ethereum. But look at this week. This week is only 2 days, a day
Yeah.
and a half, right? It's
Yep.
insane. It's insane. It's money there, man. GM
Mm.
coins added BNX.
Damn, that's
Beautiful.
damn. How the hell did I miss that play?
Look at
Su-
130 break. Look at that 130
Such a
break.
good start. I know. How did I miss this
It
play?
was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful play.
Sheesh.
Damn, that was a good play. Well, I'm glad
Dude,
some people in the group got it because I definitely saw
Yeah.
you guys
Oh
call this out
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
we
And we
need
did
we need to
analyze it on
dial
the meet
in.
as well.
I
Yep.
know, dude. I'm over here trying to short stuff still.
We got to dial in on the GM coins, man.
Yeah. Dude. I mean, now that you're saying that, I mean, was it today or yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I was like, long, 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 long. It worked. And you're like, short, 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 short. And it worked.
And it
And I was
worked.
like, there's no other freaky community that can get that.
I
Seriously.
know.
It's
I know.
like, this guy is
Balas was
short, this
going
guy's
long
long, and
on
both
two
are working.
coins. Yeah, you went long on what was that funny coin? Llama? No, alpaca.
Alpaca.
Alpaca. Yeah, you went long on alpaca, long on BNX. I went short on white
White.
and short on
Yeah,
rare.
correct. Beautiful. It's
By the
just
way,
readings.
Yeah.
did World I think World Liberty Finance, don't quote me because I know that I do know they completed a huge crypto sale today or yesterday. I wonder if White was in that.
No, dude, I have their wallet pulled up right now. They still have 10 billion white. I don't get it. Like, was this an airdrop they got? And then, dude, at one point, their white was worth like, I think 13 million, 14 million. Now it's worth 3.
I mean, you could easily tell on chain if it was an airdrop or if it was or if they bought it. And I mean, I could look into it right now. Just
Yeah. Arca makes me like sign up to see like a lot more detail, but I just have like I just have the main wallet pulled up right now. The good news is for anyone dying on Ethereum right now, myself included, World Liberty is still their biggest position is still ETH. They have 7,900 Ethereum, 15 million value.
dude, buy ETH NFTs, you'll be all right. You'll be okay.
Is it about time that I finally sack up and get a dead fellow that I've been wanting forever?
It's what's crazy? It's they're not even that much money compared to the size of trades that you do. Like it's literally a fraction of that cost. So I don't know
Yeah.
why. I don't know why you haven't bought a dead fella.
I don't know. TRX they still have 9 million of, which is good. And then Lilito staked Ethereum. Not really sure what that is. I guess it's just their staked ETH. But they got 10 million in that too. And then they got 11 million in stablecoin, 13 million in wrapped Bitcoin.
Does
And
anybody
then
have? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, and then they have Aave V3 on USDC, and then Move for 3.5 million. I've never heard of this Move token. Have you guys?
I have. I actually, yeah, I have. I think it's on Binance. What was I gonna say? They also bought 100K of Side today. SEI.
Yeah, saw that. Uh, Sai and Sui, I feel like they both have some things going on.
Yeah.
Sui with their new card game, right?
Sui card. Oh, you're talking about the Sui. That's not Sui's card game, but it'll be the home of. Well, Sega's planning up Sega, like the video game brand Sega, right?
Yep. Yep.
Or the video game studio. They're gonna make a digital asset trading card game on Sui.
Got it. Good old Sega.
Yes, Ezio, they're around they're like 0.13 ETH exactly. So whatever, I think that's $300.
Speaking of some things, what was I just about to say? So did we ever, excuse me, confirm or not if this guy Hayden, the guy that launched, I guess supposedly launched the Milena Trump coin, is that guy like involved in World Liberty Financial? Is he in the Trump like ecosystem in the Trump circle, or was that just kind of shit talking that he was doing, saying, yeah, like he kind of runs that whole circle, blah, blah, blah.
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure the Trump family would definitely cut loose ends.
Because he's on the Interpol list now, right?
Yeah, he's like, guys. If you don't know what a red notice on Interpol is, it's like FBI's most wanted or something, or like something of that nature, right?
Yeah.
Uh, so I mean, this scumbag, the balls that he has on him, man. Let me tell you, on the run, he starts selling the guy. This is the guy that launched Lira, the Argentinian president's coin, that
Yep.
rug. That was a total disaster. He helped launch that token, and then he got into a world of shit because of it. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, so it was this whole ordeal. And ever since he was on Red Nose, he's been on the run. He's been selling the funds from Lira or from Libra coin, and uh he also created another crypto token that he rugged while he was on the run.
Where's that?
You can't
Where's
make
that?
this up.
Where's that meme of that kid right now, bro? That's literally what's going on. I just don't want to do it in front of the camera because we agreed to no cursing on the cam. But he's literally
Yeah,
that kid right now, dude.
I know.
Oh
Man, it's unreal. Yeah, my bad. Movement's on base. It seems to be a layer 2 network on Ethereum. Man, these layer 2s are popping out just as much as tokens now, aren't they?
dude, that's has the market not gotten enough pain? Do we need to like ruin some more projects so the market can heal?
I don't understand, dude. There's been so many layer 2s that have dropped in the past 2 months. It's like I'm just going to stick to the big dog, to the main dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think
Unless
we
there's
talked
like
about
ample opportunity in one of the layer 2s, like
right.
maybe base, then it's just a headache at this point.
Yeah. Hey, Art, did you see what
Yo.
happened to Cake?
I saw all the Dex coins popping off. This looks not as good as it was, but that's just because the new daily candle just opened. But
Yeah.
these guys were up like 40% today.
Yeah,
Up
so on
40%.
Cake, what I was checking
API.
is that this is funny because it kind of happens in the equities as well. So PancakeSwap retired the options on March 11th. So if you select March 11th, right there, and it's the bottom of that actual screen that you have
March
right there, all the
11th.
way down. March 11th, all the way. Yep, that's
Yeah,
March
right
11th.
here.
That's where
Right
they
here.
retire all the options. So imagine how they take it. And remember when we put the GM coins on Cake, we were trading 260 area, and it was going up and down and up and down. And someone said, "Hey, what are we gonna do with Cake?" I said, "You have to wait for 260. 260 is the price of this freaking coin. It's so weird. It's like a magnet." So at one point, it started just dropping from 260, like dropping. Went to
Yep.
the March 11, retired the options, went back to 260 in no time. No time. To me, that's pure manipulation. But I will say manipulation because I'm not part of it. You know what I mean? But if I'm part of it, dude,
Nah, man, that's just a run, player.
that's just a rock. Yeah, I know. So imagine this thing it's booming, man. Take it 260 up, forget about it. This thing is going.
There's
Beautiful.
another trade in here too.
Yeah, it's consolidated in that area, but to me, I'll wait for that 34 to show up because right now he could run, but if he runs, imagine what he will do to the 34. 34 will run with it, and it's like, okay, I'm too steep. Go back to the 34. No, just wait for that steep to go, come back to the 34, and then go with the 34. That's the actual trade. Right
So-
now, it's
So
there's
you
no
want
risk
to
reward
attack
there.
this candle right here with
I
maybe a
think
stop?
I think that's just consolidation. I think it's gonna go sideways between 240 and 260 until the 34 shows up. Where is your 34? That's the 237.
Right here, the green line right here.
But that's 15
Like-
minutes. No, I will say
Oh,
1
sorry.
hour. We'll say
1
1
hour.
hour, right? Waiting
Oh
for
yeah,
that.
yeah. If we're looking at the 1 hour, then it's like, oh, okay, I don't want to touch this yet.
Exactly. So it looks great, but I think more consolidation towards the side, waiting for that 34 to show up, might give you that contraction expansion and then continue. And then you won't like it the way it moves because it's gonna go and you're like, oh, it's gonna go, and then it breaks down. Or if it breaks down, you're like, oh, I'm gonna short, and then it goes up. So it's just leave it, go into the sideways, wait for another day or so of trading, and this thing can pop, man. Beautiful formation.
Sweet.
But it's funny how when they retire the options, go all the way to that date, take out the options, and they took their money and run away.
Where was that on, by the way? Like where you're seeing the options chains for them?
So here, if you go into on the news, take cake, select cake on trading view and go to the news in the bottom. There you go. So get those. Click on that. And then you see February 25th.
Oh, right here. Pancake swap to retire options product on March 11th.
Crazy.
Now, was this just that specific option, or do they retire options completely on cake?
I think completely. I think there's another news up above that.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Let me see. But yeah, the whole idea is that, we need to pay people. We pay everyone and we leave. That's basically options. That's option. So the strategic shift might affect Cake's price as users might relocate funds within the platform, potentially influencing its market dynamics. The announcement may lead to a short-term sell-off by investors concerned about reduced product offerings. That's just like, guys, we're going down. Make sure we're going down, but we're gonna go up.
We got to give that last bit of money out. So what we need to do is check out other coins that potentially have
the same.
Yep, exactly. Got a request to pull up Mubarak. If I said that wrong, I apologize. Ezio said to bring it up. Crazy new chart. Chat.
Oh,
What is this
I know
coin?
what this is. This is a
What is this
app.
coin?
It's a rug.
Is it really? Why?
Oh, hold on, let me make sure. Is that on Sol?
Let's check. No, it's on USDT. Well, I'm sorry. No, this is the exchange. I don't know if it's on Sol. Let me check.
You know what's funny, Art?
What's up?
That's Shakira's last name.
Mubarak?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at this earlier. It's got. Oh wait, this is a different one.
It's on Binance.
Okay, so there was a Mubarak that launched on Sol today. It was like a crazy rug that was at like 250 mil market cap. Obviously, like the dev put money up to get to that market cap because it had 80% insider holdings and it rugged right away. But if this one's on Binance and this one's different.
Yeah, I just posted the link for it in the chat. CZ just subtly acknowledged that he's Mubarak. I guess. Wait, is this? Yeah, just go on the website. Are these actually his tweets? It is, dude. Mubarak equals CZ. I guess that's why it's pumping.
What's the market cap at, or what's the price at?
21 cents.
So it's got $210 million market cap.
Current market cap. Blank right there. Fully diluted is 173 million, but that's fully diluted. I don't see the current market cap on CoinGecko.
I'll find it. Dang. Who got in that? Did you guys get in that early?
I think
Oh, I see it right. It's 205. Mubarak.
here I just got it on Deck Screener.
Holy crap.
Deck Screener gives it liquidity 2.8 million, market cap 208 million.
Yeah. Wow.
If you got in, amazing entry, especially if you got in close to the 34 EMA. I would have to wait for a pullback, but nice job on finding this crazy runner. It's the number one right now on Dex, huh?
Sheesh. God dang.
How did that one fall through, Bodie?
I don't know. Maybe from working instead of trenching.
Nice. All right. I'm gonna have to keep this on radar. I'm gonna add it to a watch list.
Mubarak. Yeah. Mubarak. A crypto meme launched on the 4Meme platform. Now it's a CTO. Now taken over and developed by the community. Join the group.
Oops. Do we put a BNB in there? Yeah, I just added it to my watch list. Can see what we can cook up. Meantime, rare shorts working. Back in that. Good stuff. What else we got? Oh yeah, the S&P 500 is below the 200 daily moving average, and it hasn't been in 1.5 years. It's pretty cool. This was the last time that we were under right here. October 2023. And again here.
Damn, Mubarak.
Did
man.
we reclaim the T line today?
We closed above it. We did
There you
close
go.
above, but we didn't open and close above. I'm not sure if that matters, but
I
we
mean,
are above it.
we're both sides. Yeah, you're right. Like we
Yeah.
started below and then we open above, but you know, it is a good it is a good moment to check into the consolidations and up, waiting for that.
Yep. Justin, your favorite stock, PLTR, back to support.
Hey, did you see that,
wouldn't be
guys?
surprised to see it go back to $100 pretty easily.
I mean, easy. We just need conflict.
See the guys on the spaceship that they went to get those guys in space that they've been stuck there for months.
Yeah.
So they
Did
went there, and
get them?
I think they have like some Russian astronauts going in, and then they put like aliens mask going into the space. I'm like, dude, this is so inappropriate. These guys are about like, we thought that they were gonna die, and you're making fun of this thing. You know, it's like that lady over there was like, sure, funny, not funny, but yeah, gotta put that there, man. It's crazy.
All right.
Mubarak.
All right, guys. Any other charts you guys want me to pull up before I stop the screen share and we kind of take a couple questions and wrap up? Anything you guys want me to pull up?
Oh, BNX is crazy, man. It's so much movements.
Speaking of, I need to keep that on the watch list.
Dude, like check it out. I think it could completely shut up to get that pancake swap that swap tomorrow, token swap tomorrow.
Is BNX a DEX? Or do you know what it is?
No.
It just has half the shit I trade, I don't know what it is. Just got good charts.
Blockchain-based Game 5 and IGO.
Oh, yes. I remember. Right. It was that gaming thing.
Cyber Chess, Cyber Dragon, Cyberland.
I'm actually surprised this is so strong because the gaming narrative in crypto is pretty much like died off.
It's good. It's a good chart.
There's no question about that. It's a strong chart. All right, guys, I'm going to stop the screen share here. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Someone said Pepe. Someone said THE. I'm not sure if that's an accident or not, but Pepe chart had some nice bullish steam on that 4 hour. Caught the little 50 MA safety net and hit that 144. But still extremely bearish on this chart. Not a chart that I would be investing in long term. Oops. Yeah, not a chart that I would be investing in long term. It just looks like there's still more downside to go. I just don't know why Pepe would really run. You know, I can see it just rejecting again on the moving averages and just going right back down. But yeah, we'll let the moving averages dictate us to jump into Pepe or not for the bullish side. There's definitely some good trades on the 1 hour. There's some good trades on the 4 hour, right? But we're still in a big downtrend, right? We're still in this huge downtrend, just trading under the 34 EMA. So nothing bullish on Pepe in terms of longer trades, but definitely has some good opportunities for some day trades.
Hey, talking about moving averages, we posted a video, so check it out for moving averages and how they work, and get a good refresher on it.
Was that posted in the crypto chat?
Yeah, crypto chat.
Cool. Hey guys, if you need to watch a video about the moving averages, it is in the crypto chat. I'll go ahead and bump that up right now for you guys real quick in the chat. From Blast.
Right. Mr. Marek from Slovakia, he requested that video. He needed some information on it.
Got you. One sec.
There you go.
Jump in. All right, guys, I'm going to repost the link in the announcements real quick. Moving averages video if you need to watch. Oops. I forgot to everyone it. There you go, guys. I just posted the Discord message link in the announcements. It'll take you right there to it. Cool. CJ, you typed in THE. I'm not sure if that was an accident or you wanted to drop a coin for us to look into. I just see the word "the," so I'm not sure what you meant by that. Yeah, just let us know. All right, I'm going to stop my screen share, Justin.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, this is a cool little view.
That was cool.
Nice. All right, guys. Any last minute Q&A before we wrap up? The opportunities are there, guys. The opportunities are there. There may be not very often like they were Q3, Q4. And they're definitely not all longs, they're all shorts. You guys see us going both ways. So really sharpen up the tools. Again, take this time to educate yourself, get familiar with the strategies, ask us questions if you need help. If you're struggling and you just come in the chat upset, we have no idea that you're struggling. So if you let us know, if you DM us, if you let us know what you're struggling with, we can definitely help you out. We want to be as prepared as possible now for when the momentum comes back. We got to strike, right? You know, no one goes into war without rifle training, right? I'm not going to go into my first fight without, 6-7 months of Muay Thai training before I go and then fight, right? Same thing in the market. We can't just jump into the market without any practice, without any training, without any education, and expect to like excel and crush the market. So use this time to really sharpen those skills. And Ezio, I'll drop my thoughts on big time because I just saw that you asked for a chart on big time. I'll drop a big time chart in the chat for us right now.
And guys, ask yourself this too. Why am I calm and why aren't you calm? Why are you upset? Why am I not upset at a time like this? Are you chasing the
Good question.
dragon? Are you looking for the next runner? Just gambling again? What are you doing? Do you have a plan? Do you have a strategy?
Yeah,
Have
I
you
think
been through?
I think that helps, man. Like going back to your point, what happened today in the market?
Mm-hmm.
If we saw QQQ and SPY with our strategies today, and if I was upset in the market, I wouldn't be able to do it. I hit the buy button on 570 calls for SPY as soon as it
Mm-hmm.
broke that area, and then I went into the chat room and I explained to the guy, say, hey, this is check out the stochastics, and it was a simple question: how do you read support and resistance? And I'm like, this is great. Today is a great moment to explain. We explain everything. But if I am upset or if I'm trying and just losing money on it, I wouldn't be as prepared as I was today. Because then if I see that
Mhm.
moment, I go like, oh, it's gonna go back. This thing is gonna drip back down. No, I don't wanna play with it. It's like it is what it is. It's showing me I hit buy, let's go and wait until it happens. If it doesn't happen, then that's one off. But prepare yourself mentally to get into that point, to hit the
Mm-hmm.
buy button or to hit the sell button, because whatever happens in the past is in the past. It's right now. It's your strategy and it's you. So take opportunity on that. And if we can help you guys, I mean, I wish I had us when I was starting, man.
And here's another thing too that I just, I keep noticing and I keep mentioning this, right? Like, like stuff could flip on its head in a blink of an eye. It could go either way in a blink of an eye. Like the market could do
Yeah.
whatever, you know. As long as you show up every day and just and you know how to deal with your emotions, you're taking the material seriously, you're surrounding yourself with people in stock lock that are involved in the market daily, then you're not going to miss a beat, right? There's
Yep.
two. I mean, let's take a look at what happened just recently, right? I was probably like cooking on memes, um cooking on memes probably 3 months before everyone started wanting to get into memes. You know,
Yeah.
when Arthur was probably trading, and I was probably trading when he was on his little Pepe run and in November run and whatever. I guarantee not every single one of you were 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 in that chat as soon as you started getting into those trades. You saw the money being made, and then you came.
Yeah. Yeah. No, like I just get tired of talking about it. Everyone wants to learn.
You don't even got to say anything.
Yeah. Everyone wants to learn
It's
when it's 100K, not 60K or 70K.
mhm.
Anyway, just drop some big time charts for you guys in the crypto floor because I know you guys just asked for it. Yeah, I think I'm tired of saying the same things over and over. Just
By
learn
the
now
time,
because you would
yeah.
never do anything else in life like without practicing. Like you're not going to hit a black diamond slope without learning how to snowboard or ski, right? You're not going to go into a fight without learning how to fight. You're not going to go into war without knowing how to shoot a damn gun. So you're not going to learn how to trade if you don't excel on it now when the market is slow. And the whole reason why I was able to turn 50K to a, $1 million in 3 months time, it was because the market had crazy momentum, crazy momentum. And when that comes, I knew how to execute on it. That's why we were firing off 20 to 30 trades October and November, and the last 2 weeks of December, it just died down.
I don't know if you guys remember too, but remember like Ginnin and Nero, that was in August, right? That's when memes were really cooking. And to be honest, like the top of the meme game happened in October, right?
Yeah.
And then you guys start coming in after. You're literally coming in at the tail end of things. I mean, it happens that quick sometimes, guys. So I'm just like,
We were
you gotta.
talking about Nero and Guinan when we were in Amsterdam. That was so awesome.
Yeah, that
August.
was that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, guys, it's real simple. Show up every day. That's it. You show up every day. Yeah, you're going to go through the motions here and there. Yeah, every day is not going to be a winner, but just believe me, just try to show up every day because consistency will always reward you. That's what I've been coming to find out.
Yep. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Don't want to jinx it now, but Rare is looking really good so far on the rejection. We should again. I'm knock on wood. Don't want to jinx it, but if Rare hits again today, this month of March is really making up for this shitty January and February. Really making up for it. If this Rare trade closes out too, this trade's a huge winning trade in terms of the percentage because it's 20% down. We just knocked out about a 20% down move on white. And that wasn't the first time that we did it. So, yes, we take some losses, but these wins should highly make up for those losses. And if we continue this momentum for March, I'm going to show, just like I showed you guys the end of Q3, the end of Q4, the end of Q1, I'll put all the stats together for January, February, and March and show you guys. And March is right around there to creep us back up to pretty much breaking even for Q1. If not, maybe making some more on Q1, especially if we keep up this momentum. So that's all. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Blast, for your feedback. Fody, thank you for everything. Thank you, group. Thank you, community. We'll see you guys all on the trade floors. Keep it up and tag us if you have questions. If you're struggling now is the time to tag us and dial in and figure out where you're struggling so we can help out. It's just a matter of time before the market runs.
You guys should see what we talk about behind closed doors. It's always like, if someone is feeling a certain way, or we have a constant eye of what's going on the floors, by the way. Like if someone's having trouble, like we're always discussing how we can help you guys. Like it doesn't go unnoticed. But again, closed mouths don't get fed.
Yes,
but yeah.
Sweet. Thanks, everyone.
All right, brother.
We'll see you guys
Take it
next
easy.
week for
That's
another
all right.
market update. See you, everyone.